So you want to be your own boss, start a business, be the entrepreneur? I'm gonna tell you right now, you got it in you. It only takes one vision, one idea just to make it happen. In this video, we're gonna go through 3 of the phases with you getting ready to get your idea off the ground. Let's get into it. Being an entrepreneur is a lot of work. It's stressful. It's not for everyone, but you're here because it's for you. Now, it's absolutely worth it. You can start with little money or even with no money. Now, creating idea doesn't really require money. However, you gotta spend a little bit of money just to test your concept and try it out. Now, remember, when you start your business, you have to answer to why you're doing it and what kind of identity are you going to present to the market and to the people that you want to be known for. So let's go over the first phase. Now, the first phase is what I call the ready phase. So the ready phase is a time where you want to put in your idea into work. Now, that's your brainstorming, that's your formulation. So this is where you're crafting your product. The timeline for this, it really depends on you. We're all perfectionists. I mean, I'm perfectionist. I don't know about you, but I'm a perfectionist. It took me about 1.5 years just to perfect my product. And I own a dessert crepe business. Now, not saying that you can take 1.5 years. You can do it a lot sooner. However, it really depends on what kind of product you want to go for. Whether it's doing ice cream, or is it doing crepes like me, whether it's doing boba drinks, whether it's doing burgers, pizzas, brunch, whichever or what have you, you gotta make sure that you have the formulation, the brainstorm, and also the identity that you want to create to do it. Now, you gotta do a lot of research. Research, research, research. I cannot stress it enough where research is super important. For an example, in my experience of what I did, I wanted to do crepes. Now, I'm from Los Angeles, so crepes, it's known. However, it's not big as such as offering boba, or if it's doing burgers or pizza or coffee of that sort. I love crepes. I've always wanted to do something on the dessert side because I have a huge sweet tooth, 100%. Now, I knew what I wanted to do, but I needed a plan. This is where my brainstorm came in. This is where I had to formulate my plan. This is where, okay, I need to understand what's my market like. Okay, so what are they giving, or what are they having, and how can I be different from the ones that are already out there? So hence, like I said, creating the identity, that is super important. So this is what's gonna help you to understand what you want to be and what your business wants to look like, and at the same time, how can you present it to them? And this phase is also the same time where you can create your business plan, where you create your recipes, where you create your model. So this all comes into research, this all comes into formulation, and being ready and having it done before you even jump the gun definitely helps you out a tremendous amount before putting any money out there. Now, the second phase is what we call the set phase. So the set phase is you've already done your brainstorm, you formulated, you already come down to what you want to do, all the planning is done. Now this is where you do a testing part, which is your set phase. So testing the product is involving a small group. You can do a focus group with your family, with your friends. Obviously, it's the first thing to do because those are your immediate people around you, or even your significant other, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your partner, whichever. But you gotta make it clear. One of the cons of also asking your friends and family and your loved ones is sometimes they're gonna give you what you wanna hear. You gotta be clear with them that you're going to need the most unbiased feedback, because that's gonna help you tweak your recipes. Because when we formulate the recipes, we think that, oh, it's good, you know, it's awesome, like I got it down, like it just tastes so good. But that's you. That's not other people. You gotta do this step because it is important, so that way you can make minor tweaks along the way. And this way, it can definitely help you understand your mistakes. You just tweak and tweak and tweak until you can find that good, smooth product that you want to deliver to the people. Now, the third and the last phase is your launch phase. So you're done with the planning, you've got the tweaks all made, your friends and family and everyone that you know have tested it and tried it, and everyone gives you all the thumbs up, non-biased, and you are ready to go. So this is where you launch your concept. This is also what I call the money making phase. Now on this phase, on the launch phase, the money making part of it, you gotta plan where you want to do it. You gotta start off small. If you have a bigger budget, you can start off bigger, but that is up to you and where you're at. Everyone's situation is different. Everyone's financial state is different as well. So once you know where you're at, then we can decide where to go. I usually always recommend to start small first, regardless of the budget. So that way it's also kind of going back into the second phase, which is the testing phase. Smaller event or people that you don't know, and those people don't know who you are and what you're providing and what your business is. So it's a good opportunity also to understand their feedback and go from what I need to do further to tweak the product that you want to present them. Searching for these small events. If you decide to do the pop-up thing first, you can always go for local community events. There are plenty around your city or in your state or in your town, depending where you live. In Los Angeles is where I'm from. There are tons of events going around every week. It's just a matter of you searching for it. So searching for them, you can use a lot of different avenues. I personally use Facebook events. I also look at online as well, on like Google, to see what kind of things are going around town. Where can I schedule my first event? Make sure you don't take too long on planning out where your first event's gonna be, because you don't know until you do it. You just gotta grab yourself and be like, I need to go now. These 3 phases will take your idea into reality. All it takes is your commitment. So you just gotta be a doer and go do it. At the same time, it's such a great learning process. So what's stopping you? You are your own worst enemy. Because I know it was for me. If I didn't just pull the plug and just did it, I would never be where I am today. These 3 phases will definitely help you understand on how to take your concept and idea and products to the people. We're gonna go more in depth about all these things in other videos as well. This is kind of the blueprint of how to get there. You got the best idea. Believe and execute. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get that business started.